there's almost always something ironic in beauty. Like, I mean, maybe we talked about this before, but like when you think about where two opposite things, two categorical opposites meet, there's always something lovely about it where it meets properly in nature. So, for example, day and night are categorical opposites, and almost everyone in the world finds sunsets and sunrises objectively beautiful.
Right.
You know, but actually, so here's the thing. Here's what's ironic about it. When you see day and night come together, it doesn't appear to serve a function in the natural world except that it's an inevitability. Not that, like, you know, it's like the daylight sun that grows the plants, and it's the nighttime in which we sleep. That moment is merely reduced to something aesthetic for us. Okay, so the beach, you go to the beach, and where water meets the land, you don't expect to find a desert, but you do, right? So there's these wonderful liminal forms of beauty that we all objectively appreciate. And when we go there, we don't realize it because we're so used to it, but there's always almost something ironic in those moments of how those two things come together. But as human beings, why are we so interested in these unions of opposite? And then there's a way these things connect in all kinds of ways in our life. There's all kinds of liminal, like, I love liminal beauty in the sense of where two surprising things come together at the edge of the world. It shows us how every good thing comes into existence. So, you know, it's incarnational. So, like, you don't want to depersonify these moments. By incarnational, I mean that mankind is incarnated through breath, spirit, right? And then dirt, just generalized dirt. But we see Christ come into the world where the Father gives the pattern of himself directly to that earth that wasn't just random earth, this particular earth that is moved closer towards the heavens through purity, virginity, devotion, commitment, faithfulness. So when you look at that idea, you realize this is how every beautiful thing you experience comes into being, is that there's the perfect pattern, or the closest to perfect pattern with, in a very general sense, let's say ingredients. So if I'm a chef and I have a recipe and someone gets my food out of a dumpster to make the dinner, you're never going to realize the beauty of that recipe, right? But if someone goes out and finds the finest ingredients, it will reach its highest potential, and then the beauty of the meal will be received. So this is the thing about joining, like, the immaterial to the material, the idea to the substance, the theory to the examples that come out. So people think beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I think they're dead wrong, because they're focused on their idiosyncratic pleasures and tastes, as opposed to that there's things that we all recognize as beautiful. And categorically, they're always when two things that are opposites are brought together, right? And their distance is removed and their union becomes fruitful. Something beautiful comes out of that, whether it's a man and woman coming together to make a child, whether it's day and night coming together to make sunset or sunrise, whether it's the salty, dead ocean meeting the alive and vibrant land. These moments are things we go to where the heavens meet the earth on the top of the mountain. People are attracted to these things. They're reliable. You can turn them into tourist locations because we know objectively people will want to go to these places.
Right.
And so I think that, you know, the notion that beauty is subjective is like you're talking about things you like and find pleasurable. You're not really talking about what's beautiful, because what's beautiful is beyond your ability to explain, but not beyond your ability to experience.
One of the tracks that you have is Beauty Will Save the World. So is this starting to touch on that track as it pertains to the concept in the album?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you can pray for me, because I'm hoping that I can actually sing that song without crying. Because if I cry, I don't sound very good.
Oh no, Kate.
But that song, out of all of them, makes me very emotional.
Well, when you perform, you really want to think about it.
I feel like that's the thesis of our existence as artists. Like, that's what we've tried to do, you know? So, and Neil wrote, I don't think I had any input in that song at all. He wrote all of that, but it's...
I wrote in a key for you to sing.
It's a beautiful song. I love that song.